one of the things that I know I'm personally so excited about is the... Hey guys, it's KJ,
John,
and Winnie from Disney Mom Life. Welcome or welcome back. If you guys like today's video, please
give it a thumbs up,
subscribe if you're new,
ding that notification bell,
and leave us a comment. And John, what are we talking about today?
Well, just this week, Disney unveiled the Disney Wish. Lots of things to be excited about, and we're going to dive in and show you some of the best things on the Disney Wish.
There is so much to look forward to and so much to be excited about with the Disney Wish, so we just wanted to unpack all of it, let you know our thoughts, and like John said, let's dive right in. General bookings are available on May 27th, and that's like less than a month away, which is so crazy from the time of filming.
Yeah, I had to do a double take. When I saw May 27th, I thought it was of 2022, and then I was like, wait, May 27th is in like this month?
Yeah. So that's pretty exciting. So if you are planning to go on the Disney Wish, make sure you're ready and have your computers all booted up and the internet connection is good, because I'm pretty sure they're probably going to sell out really quickly. And if you do get a reservation, please let us know. We would love to hear from you guys in the comments down below or in future cruise news videos, because you know we'll be having more cruise news videos. So please let us know in an upcoming video in the comments if you guys do book the Wish.
And I'm curious to see on May 27th what exactly some of those prices are for the staterooms. We haven't seen that yet, but on May 27th, hopefully it's not a sticker shock for some of you.
Well, speaking of the staterooms, we did get a glimpse of the staterooms. I would love to stay in one of those two-story staterooms now.
Yes.
I'm sure the sticker price on that is probably quite high.
Yeah.
Those are probably going to be reserved for your celebrity types, and or maybe not. Maybe you're someone that can book it, and if you can, like, let us know. We would love to know what it's like, right, and get a tour of it. You know, a virtual or YouTube type tours. So.
There's plenty of people that are non-celebrities that have the money to stay in those.
True. So.
And some of those bathrooms, my goodness.
Wow, yeah, they were really nice. But the staterooms, aside from the two-story one, they look really beautiful. Like, we can't wait to eventually get on the Wish someday and stay in one of those rooms.
And they seemed bigger, didn't they? Didn't they seem bigger than the other four in the fleet?
They did. They're probably the same size, but how Disney did the tour, they definitely made it look roomy.
I mean, if you've ever been on Zillow, you know how people stretch the size of their bedrooms. Like,
yeah.
So I don't know if that's what's going on there.
Maybe it's bigger, or maybe it's just an illusion. The staterooms may be really nice, but how much time do you think you're really going to be spending in your stateroom based on how awesome the Disney Wish seems? And one of the things that I know I'm personally so excited about is the first attraction at sea, and that is the Aqua Mouse. I was a little surprised at the name, because I thought like aqueduct is like aqueduct, so that's, you know, the play on words. If you guys are familiar with the Disney shorts, we watch them all the time on Disney Plus. That is the version of Mickey and Minnie that you will be seeing on the Aqua Mouse. It looks so cool.
Yeah, that was one of the more amazing features of the Disney Wish. I couldn't believe that they somehow combined a water slide and like a amusement park attraction all into one. The fact that there's shorts playing as you're kind of sliding down the slide, it's amazing. Can't wait to see it. Hope we do get to see it one day. I don't know how long that will be, how long the bookings will be out. Maybe sometime in 2025 we'll get to experience the Aqua
It better
Mouse.
be sooner than that. But that's not the only thing on the pool deck to be excited about. The pools look really great. They have a splash pad themed for Toy Story for kids, so that would be something I'm sure Winnie would love. And they also have adult-only areas.
And one of the adult-only pools that I made note of was the Quiet Cove. It's an infinity pool looking out at the ocean. I love infinity pools. I can't think of one that would be better than being on the ocean, so that's a place that I could see KJ and I hanging out while Winnie is off somewhere in some of the kid zones that we're going to talk to you about as well.
Well, speaking of those kid zones, those look really cool. Not gonna lie, I'm a little jealous that they're for kids only. Like, getting to build your own roller coaster and go on it virtually, like, why is that not allowed for adults? That sounds awesome.
And yeah, that can be found in the Imagineering Lab, and I can't lie, that's something that I wanted to also do. It's for kids, I believe, 3 to 12. Which
well, that's the kid zone area.
Yeah, that seems young also. Like,
they didn't specify if you had to be a certain age within that 3 to 12, because I can't imagine a 3-year-old doing it, but who knows?
Well, there was cast members that look like throughout, or would be throughout, helping the kids along, but if Winnie's building a roller coaster, I want to ride it with her. You know,
well, right now
show us what you built.
Puzzles, but
usually it's like, oh, show us what you built, and that would be a fun thing to like, hey, show us what you built.
Yeah,
that considering it's 3 to 12, I'm assuming that the intensity of the virtual roller coaster can't be that great. But I guess, who knows?
Or that intense, right?
Yeah.
They have an Avengers section for the kids area, which again sounds so cool and something that I would love to take part in.
Yeah, that's the Marvel Superhero Academy, and you can train alongside some of your favorite superheroes. We saw Spider-Man, Black Panther, Ant-Man and Wasp in the video that was released by Disney. I think I would want to be either Spider-Man or Black Panther. I think that would be kind of fun to train as. But again, it's not for people like me, it's for kids.
We could have been Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Ideally Captain America or Thor. I love all the Marvel characters.
And not only do they have something for you Avenger fans, they have something for fairy tale fans too, and that is Fairy Tale Hall. They have Rapunzel's art study, Belle's library, and then the summer house for Anna and Elsa. So more things for your kids to enjoy. I know that when they have assuming they have an open house on the first day of any cruise, they usually have an open house for the kids zones. I would definitely be checking them out. So if they do that for the Wish and you don't have little ones, or even if you have little ones, you really can't partake in it, I would definitely recommend checking out those kids zones. I would love to paint with Rapunzel or read with Belle or hang out at Anna and Elsa's summer house for sure.
Not to be a downer about some of these kids zones, we already talked about how we would love to do some of these things, but also, there's so much to do. I also wouldn't want to miss her, like, experiencing some of these things. Like, I hope there's someone, like, capturing these moments for us. I would want to, like, see her interacting with some of those characters, you know?
So for those of you who have been on a Disney cruise that have children, and you have had your kids in the children area, the daycare, let us know in the comments down below if your kids, while they're in those play areas, if cast members are sending you pictures or how you are able to keep tabs on your children. But before you get too disappointed about the kid-only areas, they do have some cool adult-only areas.
And one that caught my eye was the Star Wars Hyperspace Lounge. It's a lounge that serves drinks, and you just kind of casually just lounge, hang out, talk, drink, and the windows, sort of like how I expect the Star Wars cruiser ship in Hollywood Studios will be. All the windows are kind of blacked out in like deep space, or kind of how I guess Space 220 will be at Epcot. Yeah. So based off of what Disney has shown us so far, it looks pretty cool. It looks like you're going to take a journey to a galaxy far, far away without leaving your cruise ship.
Another adult-only area that looks really nice is the Rose, which is inspired by Beauty and the Beast. And that was described as before and after dinner drinks. So if you wanted to grab a drink before dinner or after dinner, then that would be your place.
Something else Beauty and the Beast themed, that's the Palo Steakhouse, and that's inspired by Cogsworth. Despite it being called Palo Steakhouse, they did say that it will have an Italian cuisine, so that was of interest. I like Italian food, so I'm not a big steak eater, but so Palo Steakhouse will have an Italian cuisine. I'm assuming they'll also serve steak though.
Yeah, I thought that was interesting too when they said it was a steakhouse, but then described the food as being, like John said, Italian cuisine. So it sounds amazing. This ship seems to have a lot of Beauty and the Beast dining because there is yet another restaurant that is inspired by a Beauty and the Beast character, and that is Enchante, and it is inspired by Lumiere, who happens to be my favorite character from Beauty and the Beast.
I don't remember how much description they gave about that restaurant, but I'm assuming it's going to be a French cuisine, considering it's Lumiere and considering the name.
If it's not, let us know in the comments down below, but neither of us remember hearing anything about exactly what type.
But those aren't the only restaurants to be excited about on the Disney Wish. There's also one that is probably my favorite just by what we've learned so far, and that's a restaurant called 1923. It's a restaurant inspired and themed for what life was like in 1923.
Well, not just that, John, it's like old Hollywood.
Yes.
So 1923 in old Hollywood.
That's true. Not just life in 1923. Old Hollywood 1923.
That seems really nostalgic. They showed a lot of pictures of Walt in the virtual tour, so just really celebrating Walt. So while John and I might be excited for the adult-only dining and the dining that's inspired by Beauty and the Beast and 1923, some of the dining your kids may be excited for, like Winnie, who's sitting over here, is the Frozen-themed theatrical dining.
This looked like one of the showstoppers of the Disney Wish Disney release video. There's going to be music involved and a lot of singing, and it's basically be doing a musical theatrical performance while you're dining. It almost seemed like they were going to bring like the Hyperion Disney show in Disneyland to a dining, a truncated version of it.
Yeah, I wouldn't go that far.
But it looked to be very, very elaborate. It looked like there's going to be a number of musical numbers.
That's what John thought when he saw it. I didn't get that same impression. They showed Elsa at the center, so I'm thinking it's going to be more of they sing throughout, like not the entire time while you're eating, but they'll have different musical performances, or they'll have Anna and Elsa walking around. So I'm thinking it's a little bit different than what John is thinking. Again, something else, let us know in the comments down below. What were your impressions? Are you more in line with John, or are you more in line with me? Let us know your thoughts, or maybe you have a completely different take. But either way, it looks really magical, and we cannot wait to see that. It's just something else we cannot wait to see, because we really can't wait to see all of it.
I got the impression it was going to be a major theatrical performance happening all around you while you're eating. And if you're dining for 45 minutes, then the show would probably be a lot of that time.
And like I said, I didn't quite get that impression. I was thinking it would be more like intervals where maybe Elsa sings a song, or Anna sings a song, or they sing together, or they walk around and do some sort of performance, not necessarily singing. So,
and it had very theater type lighting, which made me think like it's going to be dark, they're going to set a mood, and that's how it will be.
I guess we'll just have to wait and see until it happens. So while we're unsure if the Frozen dining experience will be interactive, it seems like it probably will. They did for sure mention that the Avengers experience will be interactive.
Now what could that mean? What I took from it, it could mean something like if you've ever eaten at Tusker House in Animal Kingdom, where the kids get up and join the characters sometimes for a dance party. They do something similar at Chef Mickey's. It could be something as simple as that, right? There's like every 20 minutes some sort of dance party, and everyone gets out of the chair and does something with the Marvel superheroes. It may not be dancing, it could be just some sort of like action-packed, maybe we fight some kind of bad guys and we have imaginary bows and arrows, who knows what we're doing. They definitely stress the interactive nature of it.
So we've talked a lot about Frozen, we've talked about Avengers, we've talked about Star Wars, so there seems to be a bit of a theme here, and that's because there is. Bob Chapek, CEO of the Walt Disney Company, was in the earlier part of the video, and he mentioned that there will be some very notable characters that will be featured throughout the ship. And those characters include the characters from Frozen, Star Wars, Marvel superheroes, Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse and their pals, and Cinderella. I don't think Cinderella will be the only princess. I'm thinking that there will be other princesses as well. From the concept art that we've seen, or the digital virtual tour, you can see a little picture of Moana in the background in the Grand Hall. So I would think that there would be more princesses.
And we think that because, one, it's Cinderella's boat, so to speak, right? She is in the atrium.
And Rapunzel is on the stern of the ship. There's going to be Rapunzel and Belle themed children's areas. There's the Beauty and the Beast dining. While it's not specific to Belle, it's still part of the princess catalog. So I think there's going to be more than just Cinderella.
Right, and then we also spoke about the Frozen Experience restaurant. And then also, the one thing we haven't talked about yet, I know a lot of you love to see the shows when you're on board the ships. There is going to be a nightly performance of Aladdin that you'll be able to catch on the Disney Wish.
Who features another prominent princess, Jasmine.
Exactly, so that's where I was going with that. So the assumption is that these princesses will probably be available to be seen during the day when not doing their performances, at least I would assume. And that Aladdin performance will be in the Walt Disney Theater on the Disney Wish, and it'll be performing nightly. They haven't yet announced what some of the other show performances or nighttime performances that might be coming out of some of those theaters will be. One thing that the Walt Disney Company did stress throughout the video was that while we were getting a lot of information about what will be on the Disney Wish, but they did stress many times that this was just a sampling of all the offerings that will be available on the Disney Wish when it does set sail in the summer of 2022.
So there was a lot in that video. We didn't mention all of it, but we just sort of highlighted the things that stood out to us. Let us know in the comments down below what you are most excited for. If there's something we didn't mention that you'd like us to talk about in a future video, let us know that. One other thing I did want to make a quick note of, as John mentioned, they kept saying in the video that it was only a sampling, there's much more to come. Something that fans seem to be a little curious about was if there's going to be a teen club. Now, just because they didn't mention it this time does not mean that there won't be one. We'll just have to wait and see. But I did think that was interesting that as those comments were coming through in that live chat, I felt like I just kept seeing teen club question mark, or what about a teen club? So is that something that you guys are curious about? Do you think that they'll still have one? Maybe that's just something that they haven't unveiled yet, because it does seem like there is still a lot left to unveil. So again, this is what we were most excited about. While we didn't mention everything, we just tried to highlight some of the things that we were personally most excited about. So let us know in the comments down below what you are most excited about. Will you be on the wish? Now I know we guys asked you to put a lot of things in the comments, so whatever you could put down there, please let us know. And with that, if you guys like this video, please
give it a thumbs up.
Subscribe if you're new.
Ding that notification bell.
And leave us a comment with one of the many things we asked you to comment about. And with that, we'll see you real soon. That's not bye. Bye, guys.
See you on the Disney Wish. Hopefully. You ready?
But that's not the... Wanna come up? Okay. No, not yet.
Yeah, who's looking
Hi. Oh, if the... Not yet.
at you?
Oh.